That warm-up this week won't come soon enough for some area roofs. We told you about a number of collapses just over the weekend. And 24-hour News 8's Joe LaFurgie is live with what some home and building owners are doing to avoid this problem. Joe?
Yeah, Brian, first of all, we're on the southwest side of Grand Rapids. I want to show you a scene that's being repeated all over West Michigan. Take a look at this guy. He's up there on that roof, chipping away at one of the now infamous ice dams. You see him just about this time every year. That ice gets to the edge of the roof. It forms on the edge, and when it starts to thaw, and especially if it starts to thaw from the inside, well, it gets inside the house. That can run right down a wall and into a home, really ruin a lot of stuff. That is one problem for homeowners, but for other property owners, well, the devastation brought on by all this snow can be even worse.
Piano's right there. Then the
Worship director and longtime camper Dawn Bauman had to look hard between the crushed roof joists and the busted cinder blocks to see her piano.
I can't wrap my arms around that at all.
The roof of the summertime worship hall, wintertime storage building at the Christian Reformed Conference Center collapsed yesterday afternoon. No one saw it come down. No one saw it coming. The force of the collapse bent the cinder block walls. Underneath all that damage, travel trailers, a motorhome, and supplies for the camp. This was an unlikely collapse. The roof of the hall, seen here in an earlier picture of the camp, was rounded at the top.
It's been one of those special winters where usually with this rounded roof, the snow slides off. People say, well, we're going to shovel, but are you going to try and shovel a 75 by 200 foot plus roof, and it's slanted like that? And
this is one extreme example of roof problems caused by all this snow. Many homeowners are dealing with ice dams that build up on the edge of the roof that often leaks down into the walls when they begin to thaw. That's one headache brought on by Old Man Winter. This is quite another.
I know that God's got a plan through it, but it's just really hard to see it like this.
Back here live in southwest Grand Rapids as you see him continue to chip away at that ice dam. Now, if you're concerned with your roof, a couple of things you could do. One of them is just to crawl up into the opening of your attic. Take a flashlight with you, and depending on how confident you are of getting up into that attic, take a look around. Shine the flashlight. See if you had any wet spots. That might indicate problems with the ice dam, but also look for any sags in the truss or the roof boards. And that could help indicate a bigger problem ahead that you might be able to take care of sooner before it gets to be a real disaster. Live in Grand Rapids, Joe LaFurgie, 24-hour News 8.